Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Old Oras. I got a handful of turtle. What?
Tonight we dine on turtle bread.
We too poor to get turtle soup. We get bread made from turtle shell.
Turtle bread, we is poor.
We use only small amounts of scrape. You scrape butter on, you scrape butter off.
I have no butter. I was denied butter.
No butter for you.
I wish I had a goat that fetched soup.
I've been trying to make goat pass soup for a week now. That's why we have no soup.
What is goat that brings soup?
Where is soup fairy?
What is goat that brings soup?
Soup goat.
Soup.
It's really weird because your accent I cannot place, but yours is starting to go Pakistani.
I think it's all because not one of you turned around and went, the goat fetched soup? That's amazing!
Soup goat, soup goat, soup goat, soup goat. Faster than steel, eyes like a wheel. Soup goat, soup goat. What's wrong?
What?
You savage.
I think it's some turtle face. Face of the turtle.
At least you snapped its head off quickly.
I ate its butt.
Not like my wife who tortured the poor thing.
Are you telling me you're happy that I snapped a turtle quickly?
Yes, you put it out of its misery.
There's another one for you from playing Cards Against Humanity.
Well,
We were talking about this pre-show, so I have to now tell you this one. I never understood blank until I found blank.
oh good God.
I was pleased with my answer. I never understood being in a relationship until I discovered a snapping turtle biting the head of my penis.
So what about your relationship right there?
Fucking love Cards Against Humanity. It's wonderful. So, yes, with me today, for I am Gruffy, and I shall open the door. The door to the turtle bread people. Easiest way to rip a shell I've ever seen.
Rawr.
He who dings the shell must pay. Sorry.
We should get tattoos of our faces that look on our faces that look like our faces.
Unfortunately, that's not a million miles away from an idea I once had, where I wanted to get Rose McGowan's face tattooed over my own face, and then I sit outside Rose McGowan's face and stare inwards, making her think that her windows are mirrors.
I like turtles.
I like trains. I like trains.
I once toyed with the idea of knocking you out and getting your Fable character's face tattooed on your face.
Which one? I had like 7 over the years.
I think it was the one when you've been up for 72 hours playing it and you were starting to fall asleep. I thought it'd be quite funny to like knock you out, tattoo that on your face every time you looked in the mirror. You saw your Fable character.
Well, I'm going to knock you out and tattoo my face on your face, then tattoo your face on Stu's face, then tattoo Stu's face on my face, just to confuse everybody.
Nice.
Do you want to introduce yourself then?
Hi, fish tail hungry.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I've dropped my bread.
You got it though, well done.
Yes, catching bread.
What's not got to do with anything?
What's not got to do with it? What's not got to do with the candy of the nose mine? And you are?
It's me, it's Stuart Staff.
So, hammer time. Because I've been told off.
Why?
I got told off for something for our 100th episode.
What?
Something that we didn't do for our 100th episode, and people seem to be under the impression that I really should have done it. So, just for them, one last time. Until I age. Hot!
But you did this last week.
Did I do it last week?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. There you go.
So you've done it for the last time twice now.
God, motherfucking Time Lord, bitch.
I sense of doing it for the last time. About, about 52 times a year.
That would mean we'd have to do one show a week. Well, that's your business now. Now to do with me.
Take your job, bitch.
So what are you bringing to the table today then? What fun and delights do we have as I play with the DUDICUS?
I was about to say, I'm bringing that straight to the far. I could teach you DUDICUS.
Yeah, you did. How much did you pay for this?
17 plus postage. From the wonderfully awesome people at Cabow's House.
I've got to admit, even though I'm not a huge fan of neon eye-bleeding colours, they're quite nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the colour schemes are absolutely goddamn gorgeous. I am highly impressed with the colour schemes.
Look at the swindle! Look at the swindle!
Let's have a look.
He's orange and purple. It is a thing of beauty. I was going to write up a text review, but I never quite got around to finishing it. But it's hella impressive. It's not the best figure in the world, honestly. If you've got something like the third-party combiners, like it's been said 100 times before, you're probably going to go, oh, this isn't as good as I thought it was. But it is awesome considering what they've had to work with within safety constraints and budgets. I honestly think this is awesome for the kit. And I'll be honest, if I see that normal retail version in stores, there is a chance I'll pick it up.
You just won't be able to stop yourself.
Well, my brain instantly went Fall of Cybertron Ruination.
Ooh. And then you know what you could do?
Go on.
You could have him standing there, and you could have him turn around, look at someone and just go, Ruination! Awaken!
Mm-hmm.
Awaken, awaken, awaken.
In the land that must be taken.
Exactly.
Rise up for 1,000 years.
1,000-year-old sleep.
Yes.
There you go.
But he's only like a week old. Do anyone else find that weird?
What?
That, like, Scourge and the Decepticons and Robots in Disguise are all, like, about a week old.
What?
Well, they're sort of mentioned
Oh, yeah,
protoforms
yeah.
as being nothing.
But
you know.
there'd been protoforms before that in the Shivercraft.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the crew on the ship, so they must have existed beforehand.
Okay, I'll allow it. I will allow this.
Ha!
Huzzah!
Hand feet.
Oh my lord. He's found the secret hands. I will say I'm not a fan of Brawl as an arm. I'm not. Swindle's okay, because it's pretty good because he's actually got a hand. Blastoff's good as okay as an arm, but is a bit long. Bloody Vortex is the dog's chogs as a limb.
Well, I'm sort of farting around with Vortex at the moment, and I'll be honest with you.
He was all over the place.
He really is.
But top-notch limb is Brawl as a foot.
Right.
He locks up tight. Tighter than tight. And there's a good balance on it. It's a shame his robot mode's a bit iffy.
Well, see, that's something I was going to say. I am not a fan of any of these robot modes. Well, so far, I haven't played with Swindle yet.
Swindle is my favourite.
Onslaught doesn't work for me. At all.
As I said, he suffers for being a torso.
Yeah, quite a lot, unfortunately.
They all suffer a bit. He suffers the worst for it.
I think, personally, from what I've seen so far, I think Swindle looks the nicest in robot mode, but he's one of those things that I think he looks better kind of from a distance.
And don't go looking at the empty space that is his back.
I know it's that. It's like when you turn him round, it's just kind of like, whoa, what's happened there?
Hello.
But
Hello.
no, I think you can get some really nice, poses with him.
I do like Brawl's, what do you call it?
His tank mode is
yeah.
awesome. It's like everything but his arm and his robot mode is good. So half of his modes, because that's another thing. These guys are quad chambers.
Yeah, they're all set up to be any limb.
Yeah, it's not like Scrabble City where it's, oh hey, this block has become, you put a fist on this block and it's an arm.
So
You put a foot on this block and it's a leg.
my question to you is this. Will you, at any point, own 5 of these guys just so you can have a combiner entirely made of Swindle? Well, it would have to be 4, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
you
think
couldn't
that's
have
4
Swindle in the middle.
molds. Probably not.
So you say you wouldn't have 4 Swindles?
I'd end up with 3. I'd have this version, I'd have the retail version, and I'd have, well, it wouldn't be Swindle, it'd be Roadbuster, but I'd have the Wreckers one.
Oh, of course, the
Because
record.
I'm sold on getting that now.
Yeah.
I might not get it full price, I might wait for it to go cheap, but
Rappers?
you don't know about this, they're doing remolds of these guys as Wreckers. So you've got Impactor as the body, you've got Roadbuster as Swindle, you've got Whirl as Vortex, you've got Topspin and Twin Twist, can't remember which one's which, as Brawl and Blaster.
Huh.
And they form quote-unquote Ruination, who has Emerald Zaron's head.
Yeah, he does.
So he's just got to get right Zaron.
I like the idea of this gigantic Emirate Zaron tromping his way across the landscape.
Ever wondered why I never transformed?
You know, I said that there was enough energy in me to transform. I lied.
It's
Wreckers.
all bullshit.
Man. Do any of the... Is Rotorstorm in that Wreckers crew?
No.
God damn it!
I know, it seems like such an obvious thing to do. Make Vortex into Roadstorm, so you can sit there going, Wreckers combined. Oh, actually, we do.
This joke isn't funny anymore.
Do you think that's what he was thinking as he got his brain case blown out?
Yep.
No, I think he was thinking, oh, hey, a gun. Adam Stam Go Walk. What else is there to say about these guys? Combine mode's pretty sweet.
I've not got to that yet.
Oh. While you're
Leg
playing,
mode, please.
While you're playing with that, I have been playing Halo 4.
Oh, yes.
And my god, is it damn fine.
Has anyone had a pelican extracted yet?
I'm actually flying a pelican at the minute.
Good lord, sir! The average PC
Flying a pelican in the game.
Fully armed to the teeth pelican.
Shit. Like, I ain't got enough to buy this month already. I can fly a pelican.
One thing I will say, no spoiler or anything, it's just about the opening video for the game. My god. Because you're expecting, like, you know, your usual kind of, this is what's happening at the beginning of the game.
No.
But I think it's the sort of thing of they wanted to kind of say, you know, if you're not a Halo fan, here's a quick little thing.
Yeah, because it's a speed.
Dr. Halsey is getting grilled by somebody, and you're thinking, is she getting grilled by military intelligence or something? But she makes the comment of, I've already been over all this with military intelligence. And they're basically saying to her, you know, you are kind of guilty of war crimes, you know, for how she made the Spartans.
Mm-hmm.
And they go over the fact that she stole children from their beds, replaced them with clones, and, you know, basically turned them into the Spartan 2s. And there's a beautiful little video of them fighting the Covenant of Spartans actually dropping into combat. And it's beautifully animated. But the thing that gets me most about this intro video is Halsey herself. Because good God have they done a good job.
Yeah?
Not just the fact that it's almost photorealistic skin textures and everything, but the way her cheeks move, the way they've animated her mouth, so like, you know, sometimes when the lips just ever so slightly stick together and stuff when you're talking. Just all that is perfect. The only thing for me that really gave it away was the eyes. They just, you know, you just see that something wasn't quite right about the eyes. I mean, it was perfect. When it did the close-up on her face, amazing.
Please tell me the thing about her eyes they were missing. And then she turned around and said, where are we all going? We won't need eyes. Sounding a lot like Sam Neill.
No.
I already told military intelligence, they took my eyes!
They took my eyes, Sam Neill.
I'm
From
just
Jurassic
saying
Park.
that was fantastic. And there was also a brilliant little picture of the chief. It was like a thing of, like, when they were talking about how a lot of the Spartans have showed sociopathic behaviour because of what she'd done to them. And there was just this beautiful picture of, well, scene I should say, of all these troops and that sort of moving stuff and obviously securing a landing site or whatever, and you just had like Chief sat by himself on like a crate sort of thing, and he was just kind of like sat down with his arms sort of over his legs, and he was just kind of hunched over, just kind of like, you know, a bit kind of, I'm knackered, but just kind of being the loner. It was so nice. If I could just get a screen capture of that, that would be my desktop on everything.
Whilst he was sitting there, did the camera start to slowly pan back, and then the drums start up, and then like a Chinese man started talking, and then he became king.
No.
But that is story for another time. Dong, dong, dong. For some reason, I was going for some medieval version of the 18th thing.
I know.
Dong, dong, dong.
That was just really, really nice, and the gameplay is beautiful. The story's not shitting on anything that came before, which is nice.
That's good, because that's something I was worried about.
But, you know, I wholeheartedly endorse that game. I think it's awesome.
This doesn't seem physically possible. Yep, that's this week's visual joke in an audio medium.
Hooray!
Right, I have now made opinions on DUDICUS.
Go on.
The colours are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
The head sculpts are really nice. Really glad I didn't buy him. He doesn't sing at me at all. I think it's just because of the lack of heft. Because it's all hollow plastic. Which, yeah, it's understandable, considering, you know...
I'll just say, you've got to understand, this is... We have budgets, we have safety concerns, we have to make this thing profitable.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, I understand completely. But for me, it doesn't quite work.
Fair dude. I'm over the moon, I've got it.
Oh, yeah, no, completely. I can see its good points, like, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. It just...
When I got him, I couldn't stop smiling. I left him in the office. I just kept looking around and going, "Hey!"
I love the colour scheme. I love the colour scheme. I think, in all honesty, if I did have this, they'd probably all stay in vehicle mode. So the vehicles just look amazing.
When they're as a group, when there's the 5 of them together, the robots, they do look pretty cool.
But I'm kind of glad that I haven't gone down the War for Cybertron path, because It's not singing to me, unfortunately. Tell you what is singing to me, though. Fucking blind fuck armed microns. Oh.
But you had them ones and you didn't want them and you sold them to me.
That's not the point. The point is, if this
Because they're
works...
blind packed.
Yeah, if this works, then bulkhead knuckle, man.
I hope they get the word too. I would love a second bulkhead knuckle.
Second? I'm thinking of an army.
Oh god.
I'm thinking troop-built fists.
You need a troop build Viacons
With boxing
with
gloves.
2 bulkhead knuckles each.
Yeah. Like every single prime figure that you own should get a bulkhead knuckle. At least one.
Did anybody see the pictures I tweeted, I think it was Friday, of my Viacon where I'd literally just put every single micron I owned on it? It's the fact that A, I could do it, and B, it somehow looks cool.
No.
Well, I think it's time for Rob to call me a bastard.
What are you going to do, like?
Oh, very simply.
Rob, what?
Should we set up a Twitter challenge?
Fuck.
Did somebody not think of one?
I've got a perfect one.
Go on then. What have you got? What have you got?
He says as he chews away, leaving dead air. Real professional this week, guys.
Alright, you're editing it.
I'm just going to leave it in. Fuck you. Yeah, go listen to the one I've edited. Everything's left in.
Yeah, it's one of the few things I was going to mention to you. Now you'll have to edit this bit out.
No.
Arse.
The power is mine!
If I really wanted to, I could spend time editing your words together. So eventually Adam goes, I like small boys.
You could, and then you'll realise something.
It'd take way too long
It
and I'd
takes-
lose my fucking mind doing it.
It'll take too long, and you'll get bored, and you'll just do what I do. You go, you know what? Joke's not worth it. It's just not fucking worth it.
How many times have you tried something like that?
Don't ask. Go on, give it a challenge then. Challenge us, the people. Challenge the people.
Challenge the people.
The underlings, yes.
Challenge the people.
The Morlocks.
But if it's most of the people I'd seen today, I'd say, what was your date of birth?
I was born in the box under the pool table.
It said our Rob or Ross.
But what's your date of birth? When were you born?
Oh man, I'm old enough for the damn shower.
Yes.
Are you mate? Have you got Lenua?
JTARV.
Have you got you got Grand Theft Auto IVs?
Got asked for GTA 6. What?
You should have just looked at them and gone, welcome to the world of tomorrow!
Like, what
But
are you
it's
on
on fire,
about?
numbnuts.
Ah, that GTA 6. I couldn't be angry at them just because at least they realised that it was Roman numerals.
Just
It was like, no, you just got it the wrong way around, it's 4. What? Well, 5's not even out yet, you're after number 4. And he's like, ugh.
I've got 4.
Oh, is it going to go bowling with Roman?
Bowling with Roman.
You're bowling with Roman Abramovich.
I like the idea of bowling with
Actually-
Roman.
I like that. I like that idea as a
I've
game.
got it.
Yeah, man. Right, what have you got?
If the old oil house was a video game, what would be your first piece of DLC?
Oh, that's something worth talking about.
What's that?
Ali puts it up. I got a Borderlands 2 season pass. Finally got round to, because I'd finished the story mode with my Necromancer, I finally got round to the first bit of DLC. Captain Scarlet.
What?
What?
It's not Captain Scarlet as in the puppet. It's a pirate queen kind of scenario, and she's called Captain Scarlet. And she fully admits from the moment you meet her that she's going to betray you. But for now, you're going to be friends. It's pretty fucking awesome. Because you go to this new area, and the only person you meet in this new area is a dude who looks like Hunter S. Thompson. We're talking the flashy shirt, the big glasses, the hat, and then he's got a stick coming out of his mouth with a bullet taped to the end. In that typical Borderlands kind of fashion. He's a bit awesome and a bit insane.
Very nice.
And well worth it. It's good to see that they've updated it from the last set of Borderlands DLC.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh hey, you only get one quick travel point, so if you want to go anywhere, you've got to drive there. And this was on all of them, and it was just like, I didn't want to travel all the way through all of these areas every single time. It's like turning the game off for the night meant I'd have to go back to the beginning of that level and go back through it. Whereas now they've set up some travel points, which is good. Thank you, Gearbox.
I'm sorry, I misheard that one completely. I know you said Gearbox. I'm too busy still thinking about bowling with Roman.
Well,
What, Caesar?
it could be no worse than this
We're going
morning.
bowling.
No worse than this morning when I misread a tweet by Metal Doxy and made it seem like she was making out with Knockout this morning.
Oh, that Metal Doxy. I believe it. I believe it. I'd like to believe that she's actually made like a 6 foot knockout head that she keeps on the side of her room and she just gets over to it every morning.
And then I also kind of misread it that she was making some form of giant knockout love pillow. She wasn't. She was making pillows for her toys.
Moving on.
But yeah, I sped read. When I gone through it, it seemed like I could make it up with knockout.
What part of moving on didn't you understand?
Moving.
And the on.
Yes.
Love me, Gunblade. Aha!
I'm too busy spinning vortex helicopter buddy.
You can't have a Gunblade.
Why not?
Your hair's not stupid enough yet.
Because it's a retarded fucking...
There we go. There we go. Now we have Final Fantasy hair.
Hang on. Ta-da!
Jeez, you're from a Final Fantasy game.
There we go.
Funny he was made of blocks and then he would be from an old PlayStation 1.
Oh, Becca tried to play Final Fantasy 9 on the PS3. It was so funny.
Would it even play it?
Yeah, PS3 plays all PS1 games.
In various states of crapness, though.
No, it plays them perfectly.
Whee!
It was just the PS2 games they couldn't get to work.
Oh, right.
But I think it's just because, you can pretty much run a PS1 emulator on a phone these days.
Well, I did. Well, I did on my PSP anyway.
But you had the huge border around the edges of the screen, because obviously it was built for a much smaller screen. And then the best part was the graphics for it just made it look horrific. Absolutely horrific, because it's just these big blocks everywhere on this huge HD telly. It was brilliant. I was sat there pissing myself, and Becca's like, "Oh, what's wrong? I love this game, it looks so horrible, I can't play it."
Final Fantasy games are overrated.
I can pretty much just hear Ross screaming now.
Well, Final 7? That's back of shite, that thing.
It's terrible, it's one of the worst games ever made.
It's so fucking dull. Now, if it was a first-person shooter starring dinosaurs, I'd be down. I would be down with that one.
Who would you have as the main character?
Sam Neill.
I thought you were going to say The Last Dinosaur.
No. Although, I like the idea of the entire point of the game is to get Becca, Metal Doxy, from her bedroom to the giant 6-foot knockout head so she can make out with knockout.
I'm going to get in trouble.
In between the bedroom and, I don't know, knockout love lair, you've got space dinosaurs, and the only way you can fight them back is by shooting people with a loaded timey. Because Timey's your target master in this.
I don't like the idea of a loaded timey because that just sounds very, very wrong.
How does it sound wrong? He's a target master. Would you prefer he was a headmaster?
No, but I would prefer the fact... Yes!
You want him to be your
I've just
headmaster?
figured it out. You know how I was going to troop build King Grimmy's?
Yeah.
Which is still hilarious.
You've got you can have it as one of your upgrades. You can pick up a gun and
That
basically
shoots King Grimmy's?
Yeah, it shoots King Grimmy's. You've got a belt-fed machine gun that shoots King Grimmy's.
Do you listen to the underbass?
Yeah,
You suck.
quite possibly.
Right, because there was something in, I think it's this week's normal underbass, where you just have... varies, apparently.
Okay.
You just have this moment where you just have King Grimmy saying, with great relish, the word cock. Now, this is the sound effect that I want to hear as each King Grimmy is fed into the belt. Cock, cock, cock.
Do I even want to know why he said that?
Listen to it and you'll find out.
Oh, my.
Because you can hear Amy blushing. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So, anyhow, third-party stuff.
Yes!
Have you noticed the sheer amount of third-party stuff that's coming out?
Yes!
Because, good God, it's ridiculous.
My wallet weeps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Vortex to Classics World is now getting some headway on it. You've got the Doctor Who Prime Swords, or the Doctor Fiendish
Well,
Doctor...
Vortex to Classic. Well, I ain't heard anything about this, mate.
Haven't you?
No.
Yeah, it's an add-on kit to turn, well, obviously, Classics Vortex into...
Oh, from Dark at Moon.
From Dark at Moon.
Dark at Moon.
Turns Dark at Moon Vortex.
Dark at Moon Vortex, which
Dark
is
at Moon-
Wrestling Classics Vortex on Tomahawk body.
Aye, from Tomahawk.
Aye.
Aye. But it turns him into, well, if you can have a see of that, there you go. I think it looks alright.
Holy fudge nuts! Well, that's just a normal Tomahawk.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, but look at the head.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but the figures...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Oh, baby. Oh,
How many Tomahawks do you have?
one. I need another.
I wonder if Toys R Us still sell them.
No.
No.
You'd have to make something for the for him to stand in front of. piece of Ultra Magnus's head that he's graffitied.
Oh man, yes.
See, I've just thought as well. This means that there will be the Tomahawk, who can be quite a pain in the ass to get. Is now going to be even more desirable.
Yeah.
And B, everybody's going to want some scourges, which are a pain in the ass to get, so you can mutilate them and stand in front going,
It's not my fault, but none of you agree with me. Oh, but yeah, you've got all that. You've got the Uranus coming out.
Uranus.
But I think the most important one that's coming out now is something from TF Toys.
I remember.
It's TF Toys, isn't it? I can't remember the code.
Oh, do you mean the thing that I was screaming about?
Yes.
It's from Mackie Toys.
Mackie
Big Toys. Goddamn mobile missile launcher, variable set of limbs.
I think we should go down this in the list of importance.
Right.
So there's some grey limbs coming.
Yes.
And they do all sorts. They turn all
They're
limbs.
all variable attachments. You can. Me and Jai have been flipping out over them because you can basically. They're for power core combiners, and you can build this missile truck tank thing into various different sort of combinations to make up a set of limbs.
Okay.
So the bits of the feet can also be used as forearms because basically it looks like the feet and the fists are just on power core pegs.
Yeah,
And you just clip it, so you can vary them.
So you can take the fists off and replace them with Gatling guns.
Yeah, and Gatling guns. And they've done them in a jungle colours and like a what's like a greyish navy, shall we say?
Yeah.
They
Basically,
both look hella sweet.
the grey ones to me look like they're perfect for fitting onto that redo of Bomb Shock, Shell Shock.
Bomb Shot, what do you mean Steel Shot?
Steel Shock. No.
No, because he looks better with the greens.
Yes, because he's brown.
I'm thinking with the greys, it's the.
Who am I thinking of?
I never remember his name. Airhammer, the one that kind of looks like Straxus.
Traxxas. Yeah.
He's going to look good because that grey matches his camo beautifully.
The other one I was thinking of is the Nemesis Prime Menasor one.
Oh yeah, with the black. Now there's another set of limbs he'd look good.
Yeah, but unfortunately they're going to be occupied with the more important part of this story.
But yeah, no, these things basically look like they're going to work with just about any set. The only one I have doubts on is Danopo.
Yeah.
Because he looks too bestial. But I know you like the idea because you backed up that Photoshop of him.
I do.
It might, in handy, might look awesome. But yeah, they're really nice. But they also come together with Paladin to create Chaos. Can't see my compact, which is the motherfucking Fallen. Black and purple with orange highlights.
It's fucking sexy.
Nice.
I think it's getting pre-ordered on Friday.
That thing is going to get redone as Megatron, isn't it?
Wouldn't surprise
Well,
us.
Megatronus.
Wouldn't surprise us. Isn't Megatronus the name of the Fallen before he became the Fallen?
Yes.
So that's what the Paladin is?
Paladin Chaos, yeah.
Paladin is Megatronus. And then he becomes the Fallen.
Yeah.
Holy shit in a stick.
Do you not work that out from the arms?
No, I didn't.
Look at the arms. The arms have power core clips, right? Look at the gun. The gun has power core plug. Ka-dunk.
Yeah.
Arm cannon.
Damn.
Oh,
What was the number thing? Oh man, that just looks like. Basically, it's those limbs we were just talking about in black and purple with the orange going with this other dude, who is now I am now seeing as like the pinnacle of power core. He's going to be the big, the proverbial dog's chogs on it.
Is he going to be the power core commander?
Maybe. Or maybe he's just going to stand behind all my power core combiners looking all evil and shizness. I'm trying to find some pictures to show Mr. Rob because it's going to be sync with the lead, mate.
Okay.
Honestly, I know it sounds funny, but one of the main things that appeals to me is the colours. Because at first I was like, oh, black and orange, that's kind of cool. As soon as I see there was hints of purple in there, I did a little squeak.
How do you feel about the head?
Oh, he likes it. Oh, sorry, which one? Because there's two.
The main Fallen head.
He likes it, but something was pointed out today that with all the black around there, it's maybe hard to see it. But I reckon by the time you see the eyes and the grilly face...
You don't need to, because he's the fucking Fallen!
Yeah. There we go, Mr. Rob, have a ganders.
Don't do it, man. Don't look at it. Jesus, dude, don't look at it.
No, that is really nice.
It is gorgeous, is what it is.
And that's two tanks forming one robot. Duocon!
Yep, he's a duocon power core combiner.
It's like Mackie Toys reached into my brain and went, ooh!
He's the one thing that Dreamwave gave us, which I love.
I still like Sunstone.
Yeah. Too many suplexes for my liking.
I was going to say, I still like...
The name Sunstone! What?
What? No, I like the War Within designs that they gave us.
True enough. That's because John Fig was a very talented guy.
Yeah.
Notice I say was.
The what you call it?
Well, saying that, I have read Armour Marines.
Where?
John Fig's new project.
Oh, okay.
For the first 2 issues of his Armour Marines comic.
Very good.
So.
Just showing Rob the two tanks.
Very nice.
One on the left is the ones that is in coming in the grey and the green. And that's going to be the rocket limbs and stuff, and they're variable. Oh,
Nice.
So many options.
The what you call it, the Jetfire design he did was just kind of like a Gundam on steroids.
I never quite understood the faceplate thing.
It was just kind of slid
Yeah,
down,
I know,
like
but it always looked unwieldy. I don't know what it was. There was always something. It never sat right with me.
Well, I think it was just the fact that he needed to have the
both faces.
And basically it was the easiest way of doing it rather than have a separate helmet.
I understand exactly why he did it. It always felt unwieldy.
I love the thing that it came from his that fan comic.
Oh, the Macro Masters.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Macro Masters was.
That was like an Earth-made. It was pretty much an Earth-made Gundam suit, wasn't it, to fight the Cybertronians?
Fucking Sawtooth. I love Sawtooth.
And was Sawtooth the one that he nicked the idea
The
of putting
Grimlock.
Yeah,
okay.
Grimlock. I love that design of Grimlock as well. It's beautiful.
Speaking of comics, I finished reading Fall of Cybertron.
Oh.
You managed to finish it?
Well, can I just mention one more thing about the whole mobile things?
Okay.
You can get them from Kapow as usual, as where I'm going.
Right, fair dues.
I thought we didn't drop that.
I've decided to
he's
get
giving me a
them.
solid.
I've decided to get them from Fantasyland.
With the magical pixies who live on a lollipop house on Gumdrop Lane.
In other words, I can't afford it, so I'm going to drop a shit ton of LSD instead.
I'll let you look at mine.
Can I sniff it?
No.
I want to sniff the evil.
Can I sniff it?
Maybe.
Awesome.
I want to taste the fucking rainbow.
I don't like people taunting me for my lack of sense of smell. That's what it would feel like.
I want to taste the fucking rainbow. Fucking rainbow. God damn it. Let me taste the fuck. Get away from me, Tricks Rabbit.
Hey, you want to taste the fucking rainbow? Well, guess what?
What?
They're doing a Beast Hunters Optimus Prime.
Well, obviously. I'm not surprised.
But they're showing the pictures of it if my bloody webpage will upload.
Okay. What does he look like?
I don't know. Carry on, I'll tell you when it uploads.
So yeah, I've been reading Full Cybertron.
Yeah.
That did not make me want to taste the fucking rainbow.
No.
Is this the comic?
Yeah.
I didn't fancy it like.
I must admit the comic art put me off right away. It just, I don't know, it just didn't look right.
I've been trying to work out what it was about the Dinobots that got on my nerves.
Yeah.
And then young Michael Sullivan, Paleo Hitler, he managed to...
Paleo Hitler?
He managed to hit the hammer straight on the head, for me, at least.
Okay.
Dude looks like Triceratops, transforms into a brick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, bang on. He just looks like a car with some animal bits on. The artwork doesn't work for me at all. I think it would have read a lot better with... I don't want to say better art, because the guy's art isn't bad. It just doesn't work.
The fact that he's not really drawn robots before.
I don't know, possibly. There's something about it there's something about the artwork that doesn't work for me at all.
Didn't you say he came from drawing zombie comics or something?
Yes,
like that?
as far as I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see where he's coming from, but it didn't work for me. The weird thing is, for me, is that comic has a strange jump in it. First two issues are high adventure, high action, Grimlock and the Dinobots are off to save Swoop. Next three issues, character piece, as Grimlock is being unassembled and disassembled and unassembled and disassembled and reassembled.
And then coloured blue.
Yeah. I wish.
I have an update on the news story. The Prime is a figure that's a Cyberverse commander. It's a completely new mould.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not even like they've redone the old one by the looks of it. He has a spiky stomach.
There's a spiky stomach.
Yeah. It's not the best picture in the world.
Oh man. I really like. Look at that.
Beast Hunters is a little crazy. Spiky arms.
Or Beast Hunters is Transformers versus the Snake Men.
I've come up with a theory with that name actually with Beast Hunters. Because everybody's like, oh, they've got to upgrade and then go find out.
Oh, no, they're being hunted by
they're being
beasts.
hunted by beasts.
Oh yeah, definitely. That shadow of a dude.
Bless them for their play on words. But yeah, anything else? Anything more we going to mention?
I don't know. Rob seen much?
Not a great deal. I've not had a lot of time for anything of late. Pretty much been struggling to get time for Halo.
So tell you what has happened. Regeneration 85 came out. Sorry, Regeneration 185 came out.
I don't think I've read 80. I'm beginning to wonder if I've read 84, you know?
Yeah?
I feel like I've missed
I
it.
don't think I've read any since the 83 you showed me.
What was the last one I read?
Because 83 was Spike as Electro Man, wasn't it?
Circuit Statue.
That
Yeah, that was the
lovely
last
hair.
one I read. Yeah, that was the last one I read. Where
Right.
you did the crack about him.
Alright,
Like
okay.
Woman Days.
You both missing two issues then.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a fantastic issue let down by some really annoying marketing ideas is the best way I can put it. I'm going to be very careful here and not spoil anything. The first thing I'm going to say about it is IDW. Fucking geniuses.
Evil geniuses.
No, just geniuses. They did something. They released, very cleverly, the preview pages. But they didn't release them in the way you'd expect, so when it comes to actually reading the comic, there's some stuff in there that wasn't in the preview pages. It's fucking wow. It's good.
Nice.
The reason I say it's let down is it's... how do I put this? It's the... What we all knew was coming. It's the Megatron Prime fight. That we're all expecting. The final Megatron Prime fight. And it doesn't fail. It's a little harsh. My favourite bit being, I'll rip you open and crack open your spark casing with my teeth! Which was like, alright Max, okay, you're just going to go over here.
He's got a little potty, he's been on a planet by himself with zombies.
Oh yeah. There's some genius moments in there. Like without spoiling anything too much, how does he lobotomise all of his Decepticons?
With a chisel?
The medical knowledge that he's got in his head.
Oh, shit, son! You're not leaving that in again.
That's fine. It's now become...
Part of your signature.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyway, yes, the medical knowledge in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
What?
Oh, it's just a wonderful throwback and callback to the old Marvel G1 series. Do you know?
Him and Ratchet
Yep.
merged.
Yep. But there's some other stuff, like the final 2 pages, and the aside with Hot Rod, and another aside that introduces a new old character. It really slows everything down, and then it has to pick everything back up again. Because, I mean, in this issue, you've got Megatron Prime, you've got the Autobots and Spike versus another thing.
Everybody.
Yeah, then you've got the second lot of Autobots that turned up who are now fighting the lobotomized Decepticons, plus what's happening on Cybertron, plus another story, plus another story.
So kind of too much just fit into one issue.
Yeah, you could have taken half of the stuff out and just left what was going on Earth as the main story without leading aside to anything else. I understand why it leads aside to other stuff. It's so people come back next issue. And the fucking final page, as much as it annoyed me that it's there, is bringing me back next issue. Because someone's back. In fact, I'm
Back in Black.
No. I'm going to make this fun, though. Who do you think, from the original Marvel Generation 1, I'll even make it easy for you, it's a con. I'm not going to say if you're right or wrong. Who do you think would make the biggest splash to return at the end of this issue of Regeneration 1?
What do we know, Scalpanock?
Okay?
From original G1.
Yeah, original G1 Marvel Comics.
Because I'm only saying those two because I think...
Religion.
Because you know Simon Furman's writing it.
Yeah, because Sam Fell's right there.
Bludgeon.
No, Bludgeon's already kicking about. He's got the War World again.
Yep.
So glad they kept that. I fucking love War World.
I still find it upsetting that G2 didn't happen.
But then he can't use Jaxus though.
Yeah, but
Frenzy.
in my frenzy, I like your thinking. I'm actually annoyed that Ravage hasn't turned up yet. Just like wondering about, hello, I'm Ravage.
Meow.
This is the only continuity in which I talk. Hi.
Only Western continuity.
Actually,
Yeah, because it wouldn't be, hello, it'd be, hello, I'm Ravage.
one thing I have been watching a lot of as late, I've been watching through season 1 of Heroes again.
Alright.
Before it got disappointing.
Fucking love that first series.
Yeah, it's really good up until the halfway point of the last episode. And then it just goes and never quite recovers.
You think?
Oh, very much so.
I loved the entire first season. I thought it was brilliant. I love the stuff with Hero and Ando. It's brilliant. The whole thing with Peter. I love the idea that someone who's sort of like a dreamer, just, you know, he's taking a job where he just helps people, you know, that sort of thing. He doesn't want to be famous. He doesn't want power or anything like that. He's happy just living his life.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the most powerful, the most powerful sort of person because he can use everyone else's powers. I love the fact that it was kind of like that thing because you had Sylar who was consumed by his power and was the thing of power corrupts and all that. And I just love the fact that Peter was exactly the opposite. You know, Sylar had to kill people to get their power.
Yeah, and eat their brain, if memory serves me right.
No, he didn't eat the brain.
Didn't he?
No,
He basically just cut their head off so he could see how it worked.
Yeah, that was his ability. You could see how everything worked.
Yeah. So once he figured out...
That's not as much fun as eating the brain.
Yeah, but they did it so well when they did the reveal, because it was it Claire, the cheerleader? She was like, are you going to eat my brain? I was like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, because he was just poking about in her brain, wasn't he? Because obviously she can heal, so she didn't die from it.
Yeah, that's right, sorry.
But it was just, it was so good. I think I'm going to try and watch all of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go through it all.
Yeah, 'cause I remember season 2 wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
It was just slow, and I started watching it thinking they're building to something. It's probably going to be a really good payoff because it was a slow burner. But it was during the writers' strike, and it was like they padded out what they had from the writers, and then the end of it it did just kind of go, oh shit, we've got to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the end of the second season was just, you've been building and building and building, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I got my memory back, I saved the day.
Yeah.
Ta-da! What the fuck?
And then after that, you've got the whole fucking thing with Peter of, I've got powers, I've lost powers, I've got a power again. I was like, oh god.
I hated the fact they did that, because the third season was when they took his powers away, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Because the third season was when his dad came back.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And his dad took his powers away, and then he took the drugs to give normal person powers, and it only half reactivated his power.
Right.
So he could only hold on to one power at a time. But
I don't remember.
It was just, I hate the fact that, because I understand the idea of having bad guys who are more powerful, because it makes them seem like more of a threat. But I always liked the idea of having a good guy who was just as powerful, he just didn't like to use it.
Yeah. Dude, I have been watching American Horror Story.
I know you've been watching American Horror Story with my woman.
Yes, but still your woman's for some American Horror Story watching.
Son of a bitch.
It is so utterly different from the first series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, it makes sense because it's another
It's a
American
totally
Horror
different story,
Story.
which I love. Honestly, as much as I'm not watching it, I love that idea.
Yeah, it's a risky experiment, and so far it's paying off. Some of the stuff in there is just like, oh, how many other horrible things can you throw? And oh, thank you, I didn't even think of that one. And brilliant Nazis. Thanks so much. What's that? It's been a bit quiet for the last 10 minutes, has it? Have an exorcism? Okay then, American Horror Story, I'll just sit back and watch as you give me nightmares for a week. Go for it. Come on, what else you got? Didn't see that coming. Can she have her legs back now, please?
Alright, I'm going to counter that. Walking Dead and Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've been watching a lot of American Horror Story. A lot of what I usually watch with Slick is Sons of Anarchy and Walking Dead. Holy crap on a cracker. Season 3 of Walking Dead just will not stop.
No.
It's just like one thing after another at the moment. Jeez, it's really good. And Sons, holy shit. If you're not watching Sons of Anarchy, watch Sons of Anarchy. It just seems to keep getting better and better.
Well, I think we'll go for a quick break, and we shall see you shortly. Bye!
Look back at the warring, outside roar, here's one better more than Durga. They all combine and keep superior behind as a big bad battling Durga. No! That's Bruticus.
Transformer generations of Battlecons he sold several.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I have ate and shat Rob out. I was hungry, he was there, he's pretty, so... Unfortunately...
No, he's gone off to find the gatekeeper.
Ah.
We had a large dog come in and somebody brought a key and Zool. I think you were in the toilet, all I had was Zool!
No, that was just me trying to take a shit,
Oh.
unfortunately.
So yeah, something about Gozer, I don't know.
Although, I am really happy because I've just managed to make Swindle look like an actual G2 toy.
I was like, what does he mean? Oh yeah, the legs are stuck together.
Yeah, let's completely remove articulation after this toy.
How much of that basically makes him his bloody old scrambled city self as well?
There we go, right. So I already know some super glue for the elbows, and we have an actual G2 toy. That's cool. Right, anyhow, so we had a Twitter challenge, and we're going to burn through this, and if we've got to listen to questions, we'll get them done, and that will be us for tonight. Now, do you remember what the Twitter challenge was?
Something about if we were DLC, blah, 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 blah. I tend not to listen when Rob talks. I keep locked in his pretty eyes.
Of course you do.
Actually, I'm going to put this out for you. If somebody can answer this. Why do Brawl's tank barrels spin? Because there's nothing in the instructions. That's something I should have said.
Okay.
The instructions that come with it. They're in the G2, they're like the usual instructions with the stuff at the top, with the G2 symbols in it.
Yeah.
With the video game characters at the top. But they only show you how to transform it to limb, to robot, to vehicle. Not back to limb and not to alternative limb.
Right.
It's a bit of a bugger. Not something I enjoy.
No.
But yeah, as I was saying, Brawl's tank barrels spin, and I don't know why.
Action feature.
Why though? Because you've got to list that bit up to do it.
No,
And it doesn't go back down when you spin them. I don't get it. And it's not for the feet mode, because you need them that way to peg in, because the back venty bits peg into them bits that you can't see.
On the bottom of the gun, yeah.
Yeah, them bits. I just don't get it.
I don't know.
It'll be some. I'm sure it'll be something fucking stupid, and I'm just gonna be like,
Just hang on and wait for the eventual Vangelis review. He'll probably have found something out.
Or he'll be just as confused as I am.
That was an interesting question, actually, before we got into the Twitter
Go
challenge. Just, whose videos do you watch religiously on YouTube?
Let's see. There's Vangelis. There's Mr. Few. There's the Rooster Teeth guys. Fucking anything Let's Play.
Yeah.
Minecraft is brilliant.
I need to watch some of them.
Yeah, son.
I just don't ever get around
What
to
was
do
the
it.
last one I've seen? It was the newest one, and it was somebody had worked out how to do. Sorry about the clicking there. Somebody had worked out how to do a capture the flag game as such,
Oh, yeah.
but it was capture the Tower of Pimps. So each side had 2 blocks of gold, and you had to run over and get the other bits. And everybody had a diamond pickaxe and a 9 sword, but it was like natural hazards on the way over and various ways over, and like equipment in dangerous places. It was fucking brilliant.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
All you need to know is I love those Let's Plays so much that everything I build in Minecraft now, since I build a house, Tower of Pimps. Block of obsidian with 4 blocks of gold on top.
Have you seen the pictures that Mel's been able to do with the server version of Minecraft?
I honestly need to pay more attention.
Jeez,
So
man.
bad.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Utterly gorgeous.
I need to.
He sort of... I don't know how it happens, but he high-reses them right the way up.
Oh, no, I've seen one of them where we'd done like the casket or whatever it was. That looked good.
Yeah, really cool.
I have to go and look at some more. I need something to inspire me for Minecraft. I've been really locked into Borderlands 2. That's really like getting
I think you should make a
Borderlands
DUDICUS.
2. I'll make some fun with 8-bit. I was thinking about doing some 8-bit like characters or something, like getting some basic designs, just something I can bash out and not have to worry too much about. Oh, that was someone on one of the Let's Play. Somebody made a Griffball cart.
Oh, man.
Somebody made a Griffball cart, and they ended up playing on it, where basically the outside of it, the actual building it was in, was a Spartan helmet. It was Griff's helmet.
That's cool.
And they'd used glowstone for the gold visor.
Oh, man.
But anyway, we were doing some form of Twitter challenge.
Yes, we have the Twitter
Instead of
challenge.
bigging up everybody else's stuff. Well, what about you? Whose reviews do you watch almost on a religious basis?
Pretty much the same, actually. For Transformers reviews, just down to Thew and Vangelis at this point. I do enjoy Matt's old videos when he was doing them. And quite enjoyed Glenn Dreadwin's videos when he was doing them as well. Thoroughly enjoying Glenn's Tech Spectacular stuff as well.
Then get back on top of reading that.
I'd say some good stuff in there.
Oh, I suppose I should also mention, I still like Andy's stuff. I like him going down the Lego path.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Andy at this point in time has sort of cornered the Lego market for videos.
Curse him.
For the time being.
Well, now he's reviewed it, he can give me his helm deep.
Indeed.
That's something I got.
Oh.
For mention. Boom, son. Lego Orc Forge.
Oh.
Because somebody got free Lego Uruk-hai, and then somebody went, oh, what about Uruk-hai? And because it was on discount, it was like a tenner off. I thought, well, both the ones are like the wall section, Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Both of them were like a tenner off, but I was like, well, fuck it, that one's more expensive. Looks like a more fun build. And it's got a tenner off the more expensive one. I might as well just get that. Fucking awesome.
At the moment, I'm kind of taking all the stuff that I got free from the Sun and building it into my Monster Fighters collection.
Oh,
as you can see from the top shelf over here.
yeah, including yourself.
Yep, me and Rob. Rob's in there as well.
Oh, not me.
No, I haven't found your head yet. Once I found your head, you will be going in there.
Is now a good time to say I'm growing back the full beard?
Ah, this makes life a little easier, actually.
Yes. It was a funny comment, actually, and I'm going to raise this. I told Slick I was growing a full beard. She raised the comment of, I'm not sure how much I had, and I want that. And I just went, well, dear, when you grow your own beard, you can decide.
Never tell a woman that she's about to grow her own beard.
No, I just think it's a fair comeback, you know. If she isn't happy with how I've grown my beard, then she should bloody well grow her own.
Oh, God. Okay, so Twitter.
Yeah, we should get to the point where we're getting to. I completely derailed this thing with fucking talk. Lego. Oh, Forge is so much fun. Light break.
Oh.
Makes the little fires light up, so you melt the metal to forge the armour, and you get an anvil. Got one of my orcs smacking out a sword. It's awesome.
That's cool.
And then I've got Lurch standing behind him going, "Arrgh!"
What I've decided to do is I'm going to put the Blacktron stuff to one side for a while.
Oh my lord!
Because I think I have enough going on
Never.
to Blacktron City. Have you seen the 3 layers of
Yeah, I've seen them.
inside?
It's kind of hard to miss them.
No, I don't mean the 3 layers going up. I mean the fact that if you look inside the main area at the bottom,
You're insane.
there are 3 layers of rooms.
You're insane.
At the back, you've got 2 guys arguing over a quote computer screen says, because it's got a little Halo symbol on it. And like, Garr! Seriously. I won't take photos of it, but it's really hard to photograph.
You need to disassemble bits of it then to make it more photogenic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's how you should design your build, so pieces remove, so you can take them.
Batman modular Lego.
Yep.
Shit. Oh, I think it's Blacktron, so modular would work. Oh, shit. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to move on and just get the... I want to get the Monster Fighter stuff sorted.
I would, but Slicker's called dibs.
Oh. There's also Pharaoh's Quest. That moves. That fits in nicely.
No, I think she's called dibs on that too.
And the Lego Adventures?
No, she said I'm allowed Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
So I get Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Oh, Hobbits. Oh. What's
I've
it?
seen some of the preview sets. The Goblin King set looks pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you know what else I get because I call dibs? Toidles.
Shit, son. I was looking at the turtle stuff earlier on today. Tell you what I was looking at. We will get to the Twitter, I promise.
Go on.
There's someone sitting there just going, too many fucking tangents,
It's
please.
not what
God,
you expect.
just...
Well, go on, go say what you're going to say, then I'll tell you what I worked on with turtles.
I have been looking at Goliath. Have you seen the Armorvore stuff?
No, on purpose.
Oh, shit, son.
I think in my current Lego loving state, it would be too easy to.
Yeah, I've
over.
realised Deluxe Transformers and the like, I have no interest in getting.
No.
It's just one of those things. I seem to have passed by it now. And, that's fair enough. What I am fascinated by now is minifigs of any description. I mean, Battle Beasts, I want. I want, but I can feel the drool on my chin.
We're talking Japanese Beast Saga.
Yeah, the Beast Saga stuff.
With the plungers and the dice.
Oh, they look so cool. They look really cool to me. I have my androids.
No.
And I think this is where it all began. Androids is where this began. I have become fascinated with the idea of small, cheap minifigs. And just having
play
loads
sets,
of them.
or?
Yeah, all play sets, yes please. Play sets are the thing that's done this for me.
I think it's yours with your
Yeah,
massive
the Blacktron
borderline
City. I just love play sets. I don't know where this has come from, but I love play sets. Right, anyway, Twitter.
But yeah, I was going to say, tangent. Yeah, the turtle set.
Too many tangents!
Right. If you buy...
We'll get to it, don't worry.
If you buy every single set of turtles, which I'm probably going to do, you get 2 of every turtle, apart from Raph. You get 3. So it's basically they've designed this to fucking reel me in.
Yes,
Love Raph. But what you also get is about 5 or 6 foot ninjas, because just about every set comes with a foot ninja.
So it's easy to super troop build.
So you've got Troop Build right there.
I love... Oh, man.
It's like what the Krang set does, the Shredder set does, the Sewer Pursuit set does, the Sewer Layer set does, the Fan does. I think the only one that does it is the Baxter Stockman set.
Yeah.
That comes with an April and a fucking Mouser. And a giant robot.
I am hoping that... Shut up.
I'm hoping you turn your phone on to silent for once.
I keep turning it on to silent, just keep turning itself back off again. I don't know what it is. Oh.
Bullshit. We'll go on, have the final word and then we'll do Twitter.
I am hoping that Lego are going to start releasing minifig blind packs of other stuff that isn't just their Lego stuff.
Yeah, Slick always mentions about the fact that it's never licensed. And that would be cool. It would be cool to go, Star Wars blind packs. I know there's Stormtroopers in there.
Yeah.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Stormtrooper!
Yeah.
And start through building the shit over some stuff.
I think that would just be a really good way of going forward.
It'd be cool to have some turtle ones because then I could blind. I could give more foot ninjas.
To me, Turtles is the perfect opportunity to
houses.
start doing this. Exactly.
Houses.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Should we do a Twitter challenge?
Right, so, Twitter. Question was, if the Old Doyle House was a video game, what would be the DLC? We begin with Elijah Ruta, who says, a fucking code to stuff already paid for. I'm sorry, if we were a Old Doyle House video game, we would not be done by Capcom. Simple as. Tricky1414, or Tricky1414, however you feel, says,
Confused.
First DLC would be a skins pack containing all your missing favourites. Play as Gary, Ross, or the fearful and wild Bill.
No, there would be extra characters. I don't like the idea of them being skins.
No, it's just skins on top of existing characters. So, it's you, but with a Bill skin. God. I don't know about you, but Bill skin just... Wild Bill skin, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait a second, let's just back away from that one. Dr. Melski, Mel says, a campaign where you play as Bill and kill all the other gingers. There can be only one. So this would be Bill Kill instead of Kill Bill.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. It's like everything from the soundtracks backwards. That's how it works.
Somebody was going to say, does that mean he has to fight Santa first? That's not how the film goes. That's how the
So
Robot Chicken version
Jesus
goes.
sketch goes, yeah.
Wow. Cassius335 says, interesting question. Character-wise, I suppose you get Gruff, Stu, Rob and Becca straight off, with everyone else DLC. So I suppose it'd be Timey or some such. Who was Two's first guest host? My memory fails. Who did we get in first?
It would have been Becca.
Mm-hmm. But out of the others, back when we were still our own thing and we weren't just studying, surely devouring the nerd sphere. Possibly.
Ross or Elijah?
I would actually say, maybe Paul. I don't know, I classify Paul as staff, to be honest with you.
Because it's definitely somebody local.
Yeah. I'd say the first unlocal person got in would be Siegfried for an Icon.
If you count that as a...
On the Icons, I'm sure it's either be Siegfried or Nick. I'm not sure we should be first.
It might have been Nicole, because on the one-on-ones, or it might have been Andy. Mm-hmm. Because I distinctly remember Nicole claiming that she was the first person to get all 5 in, when she wasn't. It was me.
Yes, it was. You bastard. Actually,
I still didn't take a second run.
Yeah, you do. You
Probably won't.
Tricky needs to have another go at you. He needs to have a second run.
Tricky has a go at me every week on Friday nights on the happy hour.
Get used to the sound of that one because it'll be a long time before I'm back on them.
Cheap plug.
He continues. Section-wise, you'd probably start off with the roundtable lock-in and the bar player chat forum, with the other subsections as DLC. Okay.
So hang on, the game would just literally be the bar.
Yes.
Oh man, unless
Press X to drink till dead.
it's going to be like Mario Party, but it's old Owl House Party.
Oh, because there ain't no pad like an old horror
Yeah, you
party.
select a random old Owl House character, or you pick your favourite, and it doesn't make a lot of difference in the grand scheme of things. It just looks different, makes different noises, and then you go around the bar in like a game board, and then you play stupid mini games revolving around the bar.
Oh man,
Like whack the coin machine until it gives you money back.
I've been playing Dead Rising, by the way. Dead Rising
I'm
2
sorry.
off the record.
Uh-huh.
I haven't played the actual story yet, I've just been pissing around with the sandbox. I'm actually imagining the game being quite like that, only instead of zombies, it's just normal people. If you play as Rob, he just
Get the hell away from me, you normal person!
Rob just like beats people to death with a chair.
Yeah, it works for me.
Someone's been giving him sugar balls again.
All
I think I just tried to breathe coffee.
No, I tried that once. I find tea a lot easier.
Damn aquatic caffeine. Timey Tuwami says, an unlockable Logan Blaze character.
Why not?
Just the image that went through my brain there was quite painful. It's just basically Paul, only wearing a Unicron.
Why would you bring that up?
Lovingly modelled in polygons.
Shut up.
I don't know. JD, I think he goes down the Final Fantasy route here with Pooh Wolf and Quantum Bastard Summons.
Quantum Bastard takes 20 minutes, does no damage, and just sits there going, what?
I think he goes back in time and there's a sudden banana in front of the enemy. Ooh. Quantum Bastard.
Quantum Bastard League.
Timey Tuwami continues with an extra skin pack for Logan Blaze that's only skin. Unicron toy optional.
Man alive, man.
Logan Blaze continues. Right, sorry, Logan Blaze appears. A wild Logan Blaze appears.
So it's like Pokemon, where you pick a random... it's like like Pokemon, where you pick one of the original hosts and then you have to go around and capture the various friends and guest hosts of the show.
Yeah, man. I like this idea. Hot Robimus uses sex appeal. It's super effective.
The only one who knows
Sandshrew
is Paul.
Sandshrew is sodomized. Carefully.
That's Final Fantasy. Stu uses swearing at the top of his lungs. It's not very effective, but he feels better.
Sandshrew covers children's ears. I don't know why Sandshrew.
Yeah, why Sandshrew is not part of the old house. We just go around. A wild Phil appears. It uses feminine overtones.
Wild Glen appears. Tells things to fuck off. Super effective. Logan Blaze says, yes.
The enemies would be Team RFC, and it would just be the Team Rocket uniforms with a bad FC painted on the end. We wouldn't even hide the fact we'd just ripped Team Rocket off and put an FC on it.
Oh, the idea of like JD Church as being like Jesse's body with his head badly superimposed on.
No.
Looking like the South Park character.
That ruins it. No. I always thought Kilby would be in the dress.
Yeah. JD, Kilby. That's right, XB. Yeah, that's what XB would be me.
Moving on.
That's me never being invited on any of their shows ever again.
My work here is complete.
Like you'll be invited on either.
Yeah.
You started this. Logan Blaze says, hot Rodimus grind action for your shoulder buttons. There's an image.
What?
I imagine it being more like Rock Band. but instead of getting a guitar, you get like a pole.
No, you've got a set of shoulders and you've got size them. And you've got you on my number one bonus round.
I've got the idea of like a Connect dancing pole. Yeah. Elijah Rudick says, an alternate beginning, middle and end.
So a completely alternate game.
Yes. Yeah. It's a DLC for an RPG, turns it into Rock Band with dancing pole. The DHD, sorry, this is from Logan Blaze. The DHD one button, you're dead action.
He would be an extra character.
But you only have to press X.
Yeah.
It's press X to die.
You've got to get it to level 5 first, but then it gets that ability. Mm-hmm. And you just bang, you down.
And of course, you only get to level 5 by staying in the car for the next 12 hours real time. So, Cassius335 says, looks like Icon 101 would be main game 2 if it's there early enough according to RSS. Excuse me?
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
It would be download content. You have to fight your way through the various pits and levels to face the demon Michael Bay. Who's taken it and made it his own. He now controls the internals of 101.
He's still in there, isn't he?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah. God, no, it hasn't stopped him, like, has it? Notice that we haven't talked about any Bay stuff tonight, because, no, seriously, none of us give a fuck.
It's like, yay, Mark Wahlberg's going to be in Transformers 4, that's great, he's an awesome actor. I'm done with it.
You know, Timothy Wimey says, an unlockable map of Star Dubbing's mind.
Impossible. That would never work, because it would just be, here lies madness. And that would be the entire map.
No, it would be an entire map of QuickTime events. Unfortunately, halfway through, it starts asking you to press buttons that aren't on your controller.
It just flashes up like an old NES pad on your Xbox. What the fuck? Press B. I've pressed B. No, press B on your old pad. I don't have an old pad.
One of the QuickTime events is go into kitchen, rattle drawer of knives. I don't have a drawer of knives. Make one quickly. You're running out of time.
Zardos mini games. That pays Zardos so he gives you guns.
Logan Blaze says, a single-player mission pack where you must go around and kill all the people who utter a certain retail establishment. You know something? You know what I've realised?
Go on.
Don't have to anymore.
I would play safe. It's because people know that it's not one, it's the other now.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. The other reason I can do this now is I have to edit it.
Don't you fucking dare. Because I don't know how to do that yet, and I'll just leave it in.
Logan Blaze continues. It's a reskin of Slender where you must evade Sugar Bear. I like that
you just
idea.
turn around, there's this giant bear dressed as a pimp.
It's not like the noise though. It's we've got a lot of answers tonight. Oh dear lord. Cassius335 says, so the first section DLC would be data tracks, maybe? By the way, I can see Old Royal House DLC expansion being expensive. Can you?
Yeah, we just completely hacked up the price, like.
No,
you think Call of Duty's bad for map packs? They ain't got shit on me!
JD says, the Old Royal House Generation 2.3 pack with translucent green rock golem ninjas that wield death metal weaponry. Jai, I fucking love you.
I think I love him too.
I like this idea.
That idea made me sexually in my pants.
Cassius335 says, just one more thing. I'm curious on how this Old Royal House game would have its own Twitter challenges.
That would be for experience bonuses.
It would be like a quiz round. But you've got to write the question in. You've got to write the answer in. You don't get like A, B or C. You've actually got to type answers in, and you've only got 15 seconds to do it.
We would sell so many chat pads, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Microsoft would fucking love us. Nobody else has managed to sell us for this many chat pads. We love you!
Microsoft is like, come around to our house and, I love you.
We love you.
I love you.
Here is free stuff.
Right, moving on. Oh, Jai! It's been a while since I've been able to say this.
That's his sex face, go on.
Right. Jai says, a new long-distance leap ability. It has your character saying, running, magic jump!
It's the same animation no matter which character it is.
Exactly. Oh, man, that would be awesome.
Even if it's like a horse. Even if it's the Flip Horseshoes DLC. He still has the same animation. Just the other legs don't move.
Running, magic jump. Did you just turn into He-Man? Yes, I did. Andy, Cobra Commander at TFW, says, a new area to explore. Minecraft.
Bang.
Matter Smasher says, congratulations. I think that must be answering something else. Hang on, I'll just check that. Oh yes, it is. It's answering this is my Final Fantasy hair. My apologies.
Ah, okay, because I was like, he's congratulating us on what? The fact that we can use Twitter? Is that a DLC? It goes, congratulations?
Yes, it's self-congratulating DLC.
I'm scared!
Talon 842 says guest characters. And I believe that's everything for that. But we have a couple of questions as well, if you want to quickly take them.
Oh my lord, I'm going to give you my answers first.
Mm-hmm.
It would be DLC, would just be basically the same shit you've already been playing for the last 2 days. Because the game's only about 2 hours long, because I'm taking hints from Call of Duty here. It retails at 60 quid. The DLC retail at tenner a map. And the map, just literally it's a map for multiplayer, and all you do on the multiplayer is you run around trying to stab the person who says fuck. And you get bonus points for shouting down Xbox Live and calling somebody's mother a whore or something.
My answer would be, there wouldn't be DLC. I would have released it as a full game.
No, if we don't do DLC, how are we going to do a Game of the Year edition?
I see your point.
But what we do with that is we don't put it on the disc. We just give you codes to download.
We're not Capcom. Don't you insult me.
No. Gearbox did it with Borderlands, a Game of the Year edition.
Oh.
For the first one, yeah. Mate bought it going, oh great, it should all be on the disc. Download codes!
That's shit.
And he doesn't live somewhere with internet.
Oh.
Fortunately, with my mate Dan's house, and his internet was fucking pasty speeds.
Yeah.
So he got it all of half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all of the content.
That's horrific.
Yeah, that's a bit shit. But what we would do with the Game of the Year edition is we would make the achievements separate. Arkham Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go through the game, get the same achievements, just on the Game of the Year edition.
Speaking of Game of the Year, I'm going to just go right back to the first Game of the Year I ever bought.
Go on.
The DLC would just be Unreal Tournament 1.
But it would be us.
Yes. God, I loved Unreal Tournament. Amazing game.
You know what? I just remembered I used to play a fuck ton of that.
Oh, it was such a good game. I might see if I can get it running on my PC. Because it was that cool. Right, yeah, let's get some questions done. Timey2Wiley asks, where do you get those fabulous toys?
I think I've said earlier, I go to Kapow Toys.
Yay!
I'm getting so many cheap pops now, I'm just going to start dropping Andy messages.
He also asks, have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yes, once. I didn't like the way he cut my arse.
My answer to that is, no. But I ask out of all my prey. JD Church.
Your face tells an entire story, but go on.
It says, is it safe to dance?
You can dance
Yes,
if you want
providing you're in the devil. Providing you're with the devil in the pale moonlight.
to. No, I count it with, you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, no friends of mine.
Is that the midget? Thank you. JD asks, what is your opinion on Thunderhawks?
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 Was Thunderhawks the puppet show?
No, that was Terrorhawks.
That was Terrorhawks.
Because that's the thing that fucking Terrorhawks.
I've just realised what he's referencing. Fuck you, Jai.
Go on.
The other night, Jai sent me a link.
Right.
It is a link to a company called Bestlock.
Okay.
Right? Bestlock is a Lego knockoff company, right?
Right.
They do a few things. They do something that looks a lot like a Battlestar Galactica Vipers.
Oh, okay.
They do something that looks a hell of a lot like a Cobra Hiss tank.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. So they're ripping off a whole bunch of
Yeah.
people.
And they do something that looks a lot like a 40k Thunderhawk.
Oh, shit bricks.
Oh, it's beautiful. So my answer to that is, fuck you, John. Fuck you.
And the horse you rode in on?
Timey Jemima says, where's Wally?
Same place Waldo is.
Oh, okay. Birmingham. Brighton.
Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe. That'll do me. Logan Blaze asks a question for the arcade. I shall keep that, Mr. Blaze, for the arcade.
How dare he ask questions of the arcade when we're recording?
So we'll save that for the arcade. Jai says something else. Unfortunately, Jai, my internet is fecked, so I can't do that for you.
Oh no!
But I'll save that for next time. Miss Slick, the lovely Mrs. Slick.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, I thought I'd say it macho for you.
But I tried to say it anyway.
What do you want to go for it then?
The lovely Mr. Slick. Yeah. She hates it when I say that.
Does she?
Just a little.
Say it again.
The lovely Mr. Slick.
And cause marital strife. Who would live...
It's only marital when we're married.
Yeah, give me time. I will go that long way around for a bit of trollage. She says, who would live in a fight, Galactus or Thanos? Thanos.
Thanos, range!
Because he'd just like unzip himself and go, God dick! And that would be
Galactus would go to set him and go, sorry, mate, I thought I didn't understand it. You're saying you had a mouth for like God, dick.
Yeah. So, there we go. It works for me.
Thanos reigns!
God, Dirk. Let's see, Cobra Commander. Andy says, do you read Sutter Kane? Do you read Sutter Kane? Ah!
No, Sutter Kane reads you.
My answer to that would be, I'm losing me. G-Bakes93 says, what is your name? What is your quest? Do you like puppies? My name is G-Bakes93. My quest is to be over here whilst you're over there, listening to me being over here whilst you're over there. Do you like puppies? Do you like puppies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both G-Bakes93.
Creepy man.
And then finally, Adatum says, the Underbase Classics podcast presents G1 The Man of Iron, FullMetalHero.com, Underbase at IDW Publishing at the Old Oil House.
Has he tagged us in that to get some free promotion?
I think he has.
Son of a bitch.
I'm on that show. It's quite good.
Oh, you're on that episode?
I'm on that episode.
Oh, well, there you go.
Let's just say, I listened to it this morning, and I amused myself with... I'm a bad man. I amused myself with... See, I had it on freaking silent before.
Bullshit.
Anyway, moving on. Logan Blaze asks, which nut are you selling for the Fallen and Mobine sets? See earlier.
Yours?
Oh man, can we?
Yeah, we'll sell Paul's.
Oh man, right.
I've got a couple of buyers lined up.
I've got a couple of bolt cutters.
What more do we need?
Let's take Paul's balls.
Because apparently sugar bear testicles in Japan are quite the aphrodisiac.
I have heard that Japanese businessmen do enjoy investing themselves in a little bit of sugar bear testicles. I've heard that they also like sugar bear nipples.
Just a sprinkle.
On
top of
you've got to grate it whilst the bear is still alive.
Oh god, yeah. The cries of anguish call the spirits near you to invigorate your sex life.
I actually made my own eyes water. And then finally...
Me? Solid as a rock.
Yeah, but I sort of imagined it a little bit like there.
I'm imagining it now. Solid as a rock.
You're like trying to Toblerone in and out your ass. Moving on. His final question, and the final one for tonight, is... The Disney Lucas situation probably has been covered, but thoughts? Did we talk about that last week?
Yes, because it broke while we were doing the show.
That's right, yeah.
But now we've had some time to sit on it and brew on it.
Before we get started on that, I do want to say, anybody who believed Disney were going to buy Hasbro last week, seriously.
Honestly, when I saw that rumour, I went, oh, and then I went, oh, what does it matter?
Well, it wasn't going to happen, was it?
Even if they did, I honestly don't think it would make that much difference.
It wouldn't make any difference. It was obviously not real. This is my point. There is no way, after dropping 4.5 billion...
You want something to go fish down back a couch so you can afford Hasbro.
Yeah, biggest toy company in the world at this present time.
Because unlike some toy companies, they want to make money. Mattel.
I think Disney should buy Mattel. I'm honestly serious about this. They buy Mattel, right? First thing that happens is, that's the DC license. They can then cut off the DC license, leaving DC with no toys, right?
Because then they just put a little sneaky, horrible thing to Marvel going, oh, hey, if you Hasbro guys want to keep a Marvel license, you tell DC to go fuck.
Yeah,
so that leaves Playmates.
Yeah, Playmates and Bandai. Yeah, this I find fascinating, this idea. But, I think, in all honesty, I think the Star Wars license is going to thrive.
Yeah, see how it goes with it. Obviously, it's all early days, you never know what's going to happen.
Of course, I think I've said it before, but there's one thing I desperately want to happen.
Go on.
And I think this is how we're going to bow out tonight.
Well, before you mention it then, I want to mention something that I twigged on this today when I was listening to somebody else talk about the Star Wars merger.
Right.
This has apparently been in the works for a while.
Oh, God,
yeah. Ages ago, they showed some promotional pictures. Mm-hmm. I think this was at Star Wars Gala, or like the big Star Wars event, of Lightning McQueen as a snowspeeder pilot.
Right. Yes.
And my brain went, oh, that's cool, because I'll be for Star Tours and shit. Thinking back, I probably... it's like it's staring me in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Star Wars and Disney.
Yeah. Oh, they've been working on this for at least a year. Without a shadow of a doubt. They've done well keeping it quiet. They've done very well. It's probably one of the biggest mergers you'll ever see.
Oh, God, yeah.
In, multimedia, anyhow.
And I still like the fact that Lucas basically went, hooray, I have 4.5 million. Here, education, have 4.5 million. Mm-hmm. Or billion or whatever it was. That was billion.
Billion.
So fucking spot on, George. Much as people fucking say he's a douche.
No.
You can't say he's a douche. He just doesn't make... These movies are subpar.
Right. George Lucas has never been an arse.
No.
George Lucas has always been a very good ideas man who doesn't have the... I don't want to say the know-how. He doesn't seem to be able to translate his ideas into physical reality.
Without going back 10, 20 years later and checking.
yeah, precisely.
I should shoot first.
Yeah, well, he had this brand new technology, and the first thing that went through his head was, what can I create? What can I create? It's like, don't think of him as an arse who's trying to get money out of you. Think of him like an excited child.
But that's what people unfortunately do think of him as.
Yes, well, it's not the case. Not the case at all.
It's all toy adverts.
Yes, you grew up in the 90s and 80s, didn't you? You should get used to it. Get fucking used to it.
Fucking cartoons with toy adverts.
Yeah, I've always thought that about him. I don't think that Lucas is a bad, greedy guy. I just think he was a guy who...
Come on, he gave away half of his money. Half. He just went chop half of his money to charity. That's okay, I'll give you that. And then he sold his big earner and just went, yeah, I don't really need that. You can have it.
He wouldn't be able to spend it all before he dies. So.
Well, that's what some of the comments are about why he's done it. Is instead of his family fighting over it and going, who has the right?
Yeah.
He just goes, they can cover it.
Yeah, Disney have it.
There you go.
What I want to know is there going to be a Siegel Schwartz style custody battle over it in 10 years' time? Like, the Superman one, which DC have just managed to finally win.
Oh, Christ.
So they've got very, very close to having no Superman in DC then.
Hooray!
I like action comics. Just because it's Super Dick. I like Super Dick. Super Dick's fun. Anyway, we're going to bow out tonight with the following sentence. Imagine this, if you will, because this idea is keeping me warm at the moment. How hilarious would it be if Disney turned around and said, right, the next 6 Star Wars films are prepped and ready to go. We'd like to introduce you to our new director, Michael Bay.
Taste of the fantasy nerd boy rage tears. They sustained me.
Because it would be far beyond anything the Transformers fandom had ever come up with. It would be global, delicious rage.
It would literally be, hang on, I get a whole galaxy to blow up and a giant machine which blows up planets.
You can have
explosions,
sunsets in space.
Spinning shots of the Death Star.
Yeah, man. Not that you'd know, because it's space.
I know.
Oh, man. I don't want this to actually happen, but if it did, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Could be worse, could be J.J. Abrams, it could be all lens flare.
Oh, man. Produced by J.J. Abrams. Directed by Michael Bay.
Written by M. Night Shyamalan.
No. Written by, Bruckheimer. Written by Jerry Bruckheimer.
You're a twisted sadist.
Oh, man.
No, twisted by the dude who put the big metal spider in Wild Wild West. And all of a sudden, Luke rides in on a giant metal spider.
Yeah.
He still hasn't let it go.
But it's not actually a giant metal spider. It's just like a clockwork plastic one.
Yeah.
He's
Because he doesn't spend all the budgets on base Death Star explosions.
I have done very well here in staying away from this idea because I find that it's quite lazy joke making to take one at the other and combine them. But how fucking hilarious would it be if he just rode in on a house covered in balloons? I'm relevant. See, wasn't an obvious one. You may have to reach for that. And I think with that we are done for tonight.
You have to reach up for it.
Yeah, you did have to reach up. There's no cars though.
Oh.
You don't have to be feeling brave.
It's just a big Toy Story.
It is, yeah. The Star Wars films are just a great big old Toy Story.
Yeah, it's incredible how well it's done.
Oh, look, some ants. Anyway, right.
Ants was DreamWorks.
Because it was Bug's Life was one else. Night, everybody.
Bye-bye. Oh, we missed off was fun.
Ha 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 ha!